Well, hello everyone. I'm Courtney, and welcome to my channel. I'm glad to be here with you today. Quick question. What part of success don't you like? What part of being successful don't you like? Is success important to you? You know, I have been in different businesses during my lifetime, and the relationships that we had or that I had in businesses worked perfectly. We had people that showed up for work every day. They did their work. They did great at it. They were great workers, great to work with. And they were all about being successful. It was a win-win situation for the company. It was a win-win situation for them. Have you ever known people, though, also that some relationships, you couldn't help them. They wasn't interested in being successful. They wasn't interested in success. They would show up some days, and some days they wouldn't. You probably know people that's kind of like that. And I get it. Sometimes people just have to find their niche and what is best suited for them. We've all been there and done that. But I've always wanted the best for others. I don't like when someone is not successful. I want people to succeed. And I have an interest in making or helping someone to discover how to have that happen in their life. Okay? Well, there's a couple of ways that people have looked at success in life, and the first one would be by possessions. Sometimes we look at people's possessions and say, well, man, they've got big houses and big fine cars and big bank accounts and big boats, and they've got airplanes and everything. And wow, they're the picture perfect portrait of success. Then you have people that are popular. They have prestige and they have power. They have the position. And you think, wow, man, look at that. Look at that success. And also, then you have another group of people that are performance-based. Goals that they have and they've obtained, and they keep working on their goals. As a matter of fact, we are, this is being filmed during the Olympics in 2021. The Olympics were for 2020, but due to COVID, they postponed them a year. But look at all the athletes that are competing in the Olympics, and they have been working very, very hard for the last 4 or 5 years, getting ready for this competition. Their goals is to win the gold or the silver or the bronze. And so we have people that look at their performance to think that that's what success is all about. And there's nothing wrong with goals, anything of that. There's nothing wrong with vision. There's nothing wrong with that. But does it really satisfy the human spirit? Because when you get the gold medal or the silver medal or the bronze medal, like I said, we're having the Olympics now, you've obtained it. And a lot of times when people have obtained something, okay, I've got that. Now what's next? What's next? What's next? I know I have been there myself and done that. There was a gentleman back a long time ago called Alexander the Great was his name. And he conquered the known world at that time when he was alive. But he sat down and just cried because there was nothing left to conquer. He was upset because he had done what he wanted to do. He felt like there was nothing else left for him to do. Okay? So external success a lot of times does not necessarily guarantee inner happiness. Do you kind of follow what I'm saying? So, if success is not measured in terms of possession and popularity and performance, well then how is success defined for each individual? How is success defined for you and me and others? Well, The most simplistic definition that I could come up with is for yourself, for myself, and for everybody else, is knowing and attaining the how and what of how you have been created. That's it. The most simplistic definition is knowing and attaining the how and what of how you have been created, how I have been created. You know, it really did take me a long time to understand that and to find that out. I was probably in my mid-40s, and believe me, when I tell you this, up until I found that out, I was one of the most miserablest girls internally that was walking the face of the earth, because I was not happy with who I was. And when I came across how I was created to be, then it was just like a light bulb went on for me. So I began to take that knowledge and I began pursuing my future in becoming what I had been created to become, in doing what I had been created to do, and in possessing what I had been created to possess. And when I stopped trying to compete with everybody else in the world, then I was able to be at peace with success. And a lot of times we think we're there, done that. No, we have to dig deeper and to really, because if it's not in here with you as far as being at peace and being success, you're still looking. You're still looking for something. So, success and successfulness has to do with living in the present, in the moment. You know, a lot of people say, well, when I get to such and such, or when I obtain this, or when I go there, or it's always about the future. And there's nothing wrong with having vision and setting goals, and all of that is good. However, we live now. We're living in the now, this moment. So if you take the time to sit down and say, how do I find success for me now in this moment? And how do I take knowing and attaining the how and what of how I have been created? When you sit down and answer those questions and start looking for that, start digging, whatever that looks like, whatever due diligence you got to do to do that, you're taking the time to do it, then you will come to the answer for yourself. So, frustration is always wanting what someone else has. Always doing what someone else is doing. Always wanting to possess what someone else has. And you never get no satisfaction out of it. You never get no peace out of it, because it's not you. You are uniquely and wonderfully created, and there is a plan for your life. We just have to find it. Okay. Well, if you've gleaned anything from this, will you let me know in the comments down below? This will probably be a 5-part video series of success. And I've got a lot more to say about it. So I want you to be on the lookout for these videos coming up. I'm so glad I found you. I'm so glad you found me. If you like this one, give me a thumbs up and let me know. Until I see you again, go out and make it a great day.